Welcome to Letter Media Live for this Thursday, October 23rd of 2025. I'm Dan Ramey. He's Mike Smith, and Mr. Hand 2, a.k.a. Aaron Glandon, is off to our left. Good to have you here on a Thursday. Mm-hmm. Frosty down at the Ramey Ranch this morning.
And it'll be frostier tomorrow.
Did you say you had frost yesterday?
No.
Okay. I was thinking I heard you say that you had it earlier this week.
No, I was giving the warning ahead of time as to what we're going to talk about here in just a few seconds.
Okay. But we did have frost on my windshield and on the cover of our deck and everything in the back. So, yeah, we run into some frost overnight. So it's that time of the year. Coming up in a moment, we'll take a look at news, sports, and this date in history. Plus, today being Thursday, it is our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We'll make that announcement coming up before the end of the show as well, so stick close for that. But first, on to weather.
Yeah, for those of you that still have flowers or sensitive plants outside, cover them up. A freeze watch with sub-freezing temperatures as low as 31 possible for late tonight through tomorrow morning. Frost and freeze conditions could kill crops and other sensitive vegetation and possibly damage unprotected outdoor plumbing. As I told you yesterday, Laura did unscrew the water hose from the spigot.
Because your grip just isn't what it used to be.
My hand's too big to fit under there, so I'm a big man. Really, really big man. Do you remember that on Rocco's Modern Life? Really, really big man. Did you ever watch Rocco?
I didn't watch it.
Oh, my gosh. That was hilarious, that cartoon. Yeah. Rocco's Modern Life. Yeah.
One that I didn't, my son was just a little bit older than your daughter, so we didn't see some of those shows.
Actually, it was, the kids watched it, but it was more entertaining, I think, for the adults than anything else.
That's how Looney Tunes used to be.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Coming up in a moment, we'll get you caught up to date with news, but first we want to tell you about what's going on at Skag with the clearance sale at Hometown Motors Incorporated, 818 Eastern Avenue in Chillicothe. The prices are so low, they've gone nuts. Choose from a wide selection of Skag mowing equipment, but, and I should say, I have the initials DR, but I'm not a doctor, so I really can't say that they are nuts.
Probably
or
should.
not. So, but don't let this opportunity pass you by. Hurry in. Once the clearance inventory is gone, it's gone, and so are the low prices with them. Give them a call at 740-773-8826 for more details. Or you can, like I said, stop in and see them at 818 Eastern Avenue in Chillicothe. Hometown Motors Incorporated, your store for the great outdoors. Each week, we'll announce the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union. And in December, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Nominate any amateur athlete by visiting littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. You'll also see the players we've named throughout the year. Make your nomination today for the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Litter Media Player of the Week, presented by Homeland Credit Union.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Mark came to the Adena Orthopedic and Spine Institute in severe arm pain from a degenerative disc. Minimally invasive spinal surgery got him back to what matters most. At Adena, we do what we love, so you can too.
Discover Ross County. From the breathtaking outdoor adventures to the historic sights of Chillicothe and family-friendly events and festivals. Explore more at visitchillicotheohio.com or download the free mobile app today.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch just to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks from your phone. Day or night, wherever you are, or whatever you're doing, download the Kingston National Bank Mobility app today.
can follow along with what we're talking about today if you've been on our social media, or go to lettermedia.com. You'll find all that information available right there at your fingertips at your own demand. I want to see it, and I want to see it now. Just go to lettermedia.com. Yesterday morning, I attended the 3rd annual Zane Trace FFA Carve Your Path College and Career Fair held in the high school gymnasium. Afterwards, managed to catch up with some of the student organizers from the FFA to help put this event on.
Zane Trace FFA, our ag business, really put it all together, and then our food science class helps make the food, and then usually all the other classes kind of help with tables and everything. So it was very much a whole chapter project.
Group effort.
Big group effort.
What was on the menu today?
Breakfast casseroles, we had some little pastries, and then we had coffee.
And chocolate milk.
And chocolate donuts, and just about every kind of pastry.
And our secret cold brew coffee.
What was it like to put them together for some?
I think it was very important. A lot of kids that wouldn't necessarily get these opportunities to meet these employers and see these paths, they were able to see those today and learn a lot about different careers. Even if they aren't necessarily going to go into those fields, they have a better understanding about that. And setting it up, it's always a lot of work, a lot of logistics, a lot of reaching out to all these businesses. It's a lot of work, and staying on top of it is another job in itself.
Which is harder to put together, an event like this, or to serve sausage and pancakes?
Sausage
breakfast.
Much harder.
There's a lot more work definitely that goes along to the sausage breakfast than this, but it's just a lot of work in general.
But you didn't have to butcher a hog for this, right?
Thank goodness. If you're a vendor and you see this and you want to come back next year, you can send us an email or message us. We would be happy to have you and everything, just to learn and have the kids see what you guys are all about.
Of course, if you'd like to participate in this event again in the future, contact Zane Trace FFA advisor Jennifer Johnston at the high school. And there's a second video from the day on our YouTube channel where I set up a camera and I had students give words of encouragement. You want to find out what those words are? Check them out on our YouTube channel. And some didn't even use words. They just stood in front of the camera.
I think I saw Miami Trace did that a couple of years ago. And that was really neat what some of the kids came up with.
Yes.
Speaking of Zane Trace, I believe this fella was a Zane Trace graduate a number of years ago.
No.
No?
He's an Eastern graduate.
So this is not related to the Millers of...
He is.
Okay.
As a cousin, but
Gotcha.
he played basketball at Eastern.
Gotcha. Well, we're talking about Moose Miller. He is set to perform at Rock for Tots on Thursday, December the 18th at the Majestic Theater in Chillicothe. Hot off his performance at Healing Appalachia with Tyler Childers, Chris Stapleton, and others, Moose and his band is on fire with several songs burning up Spotify. Now, more details will be released by Rock for Tots as we get closer to the event, but that word came out yesterday from our good friends at Rock for Tots.
I remember him, Michael is his actual name, and he was just a little guy, like 10 years old, and just learning how to play a guitar. Of course, his sister is Holly Miller.
Right.
And so
she
has
went
followed.
to Waverly, right?
She... Pike Christian Academy is where she went to school.
Gotcha.
But she, I believe, graduated from Waverly. So, yeah. So Pike County ties there for you.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there. But be cool to see him once again at Rock for Tots coming up in February. It's the first, did I say February? I meant December.
December 18th.
First Friday in December.
But this said Thursday, December the 18th. So is that a first time for a Thursday night?
That would be.
Because that's how Rock for
correct.
Tots had it posted on their post yesterday, Thursday. And I didn't think that was ever the case before.
Yeah, it's usually been that first Friday in December.
Right.
I have to check with Paul Pollard on that.
Yeah.
All right, 16 Ohio veterans were treated to a guided archery hunt at Zaleski State Forest by the Ohio Department of Natural Resources this October. ODNR's divisions of Forestry, Wildlife, and Parks and Watercraft partnered with the Buckeye Hero Hunt Committee to provide the veterans with the opportunity to hunt white-tailed deer. So hats off to these fellas, and gives them an opportunity to get out and enjoy the great outdoors.
Mm-hmm. As families across Ohio prepare for Halloween festivities, the Ohio Department of Commerce Division of State Fire Marshal is urging ghosts, goblins, and superheroes to prioritize fire safety while celebrating the spooky season. With increased use of candles, decorations, and costumes, Halloween presents unique fire hazards that require special attention. Halloween ranks among one of the top days for home fires in the nation. Decorations are involved in roughly 830 home structure fires annually, with nearly half of those occurring due to decorations being placed too close to heat sources. In Ohio, dozens of home fires occur around Halloween each year, many of which could have been prevented had some simple precautions have taken place.
Who still puts an actual lighted candle in a jack-o'-lantern?
You know, I haven't seen one in a long time.
Yeah, I mean, so many people have gone to those lighted, battery-operated things and all, but I've stayed away from them because I got tired of having to go out and light it again when the wind comes through. But I haven't done a jack-o'-lantern for a number of years now.
Yeah.
The DEA National Drug Take-Back Day is coming up Saturday, 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Check with your local law enforcement as to where your county event is taking place. Here in Chillicothe, I believe it's at the Law Enforcement Complex where it usually is, so make sure you check that out. Also, the Chillicothe Halloween Parade will be taking place later in the day in downtown Chillicothe. We're planning to stream that parade live on Facebook and our YouTube channel as well, and I'll be emceeing that, and the guy behind the camera will be the guy behind the camera today.
He'll be back from Athens by that time?
I don't know. You going to
Not
Athens?
a home game this weekend.
Oh, really? Yeah. That's right. You said the last two were
They're Tuesday games.
Tuesdays.
On November 4th and November 11th.
And your record is still intact.
Yes.
All right. Go Bobcats.
So you're looking at election night. You'll be over in Athens. And then did you say the following Tuesday? You said Veterans Day. How about that?
How about that?
Back to back.
I think there was a loud cheer that erupted in Chillicothe, especially on the east end of town at about 8 o'clock last night. That's when the Ohio Department of Natural Resources opened the northbound ramps for US 23, the East Main Street interchange. All on and off ramps will remain open until November the 5th.
And that's where the complaining started.
From Dan.
Not from me.
No.
I saw it on our Facebook page.
Oh, golly. Followed by a 45-day closure for the southbound ramps, as they do on the southbound ramps, what they've been doing the last 45 days on the north. So enjoy this 2-week respite because more closures are in the wind.
And we made that announcement when we made the initial announcement about them closing down the northbound lanes, air exits. And so as soon as this gets released today, somebody on Facebook goes, oh, great, they're going to do it again. You know.
Oh, well, try to help them.
Social media. All right, coming up in a moment to look at sports. Stick close for that. Our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week announcement and this date in history, all just ahead. Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing is your trusted comfort advisor. You can trust them so much, but you have them come out, they'll do the work, and if you're not satisfied with the work, they'll make it right. Not a whole lot of businesses will do that. They'll say, go find somebody else. Not Accurate, they'll do it from the start to finish, even if they have to do it again. Heating, cooling, and plumbing, you've got those needs in your home or your business, reach out to Accurate. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com, and it takes you to their website, AccurateHVAC.com.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
Now that's one fast mower. Take command of your lawn with Dixie Chopper, the world's fastest lawnmower.
The Pike County Career and Technology Center provides hands-on, skilled trades training with engaging curriculums and endless possibilities. From automotive technology, carpentry, business management, to culinary arts and interactive media. From electricity, welding, HVAC, engineering, and medical technology, to pre-nursing, basic food service, and public safety. We're preparing our youth for America's workforce through today's technology. To learn more about Pike County CTC, visit pikectc.org.
At Tomlinson Insurance, we've been protecting families, farms, and businesses since 1853. From auto, home, farm, life, or health, we tailor coverage that fits your world with multiple carriers to meet your insurance needs. Real people, real service, local agents who can answer the phone and care when it matters most. Tomlinson Insurance. Let our history be your future. Call or stop by today.
Introducing the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. We want to put your pet in the spotlight. Pets with paws to pets with fins. If they gallop, crawl, or slither, play fetch, or simply curl up and snuggle. Send us a photo of your pet and we'll announce a new pet each week. And one pet will be crowned Pet of the Year. To nominate your pet, visit littermedia.com. Click on Pet of the Week. Tell us about your pet and be sure to include a photo. Watch Litter Media Live each Thursday for the announcement of the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. No purchase necessary. Contest applications must be from Ohio residents and at least 18 years old.
Time for sports, and we remind you again, our Litter Media Game of the Week on radio is Piketon at Huntington, and that's tomorrow night, 6:50. Dress warmly. What'd you say the lows were going to be?
Well, I think that's actually tomorrow morning.
Okay.
31. I think it might be 34. A little heat wave on Friday night while we're out at the ball game. And on Saturday, we'll have a district volleyball championship doubleheader on Litter Media Radio. 10:50 airtime for Southeastern versus Adena, Gesundheit. Mm-hmm. And followed up right after that, 30 minutes later, from Zane Trace against New Lexington. That is on Saturday. Now, taking a look at the Haynes Total Healthcare Center high school scoreboard from last night. Division I Volleyball District Semi Lancaster season came to a close, losing in straight sets to Pickerington Central. On the D2 side, Taze Valley went 5 to beat Mount Vernon. They won the first 2, lost the next 2, and then won the 5th set over Mount Vernon, 15-13. Division IV District Semis, this was wild last night. Now, Circleville beat Waverly in straight sets, but Gallia Academy remains undefeated. They're 24-0. They had to rally from 2 sets down to beat Logan Elm 3-2. Division V District Semis, Waverly, Wheelersburg swept Huntington. Likewise for Alexander over Westall. Division VI at Wellston, Eastern Pike went 5 sets to beat Federal Hocking. That was another wild one. It was 15-13 in the 5th. Valley in a 3-set sweep over Nelsonville York. In boys soccer, Division II, Taze Valley boys saw their season come to a close, losing to New Albany 6-0. Division IV boys, Alexander over McLean 8-1, and Uniato still alive. The Shermans beat Ironton 5-0. Division IV boys, Amanda Clear Creek edged Heath 2-1. Division V semis, North Adams needed overtime to beat Minford 1-0. Valley in overtime over St. Joe 2-1. In girls soccer, Division III semis, Marietta 1-0 over Miami Trace, and Fairfield Union beat Sheridan 5-1. Not nearly as many tournament games, matches tonight, but what we do have tonight you can find on our Haynes Total Healthcare Center scoreboard at littermedia.com.
Cleveland Cavaliers last year were gangbusters. Started off what were they? 15-0.
10-0.
I mean, last season, 15-0.
Yeah,
to start the season.
What have you done for me lately?
So no longer is there a perfect schedule for them in this regard. So unlike last season, they lost last night in New York, 119-111. They'll play the Nets in Brooklyn tomorrow night, so they're going to stay in town, I guess, and kick around, maybe go see a Broadway show tonight, that sort of thing.
I don't know what the guys do when they I know what some other guys in the NBA were doing that's got them in trouble.
There's always speculation
right now. That just came out this morning. Yeah. Don't gamble on the sports you're participating in. They didn't learn that lesson from Pete Rose.
Not going there. All right, coming up in a moment, this date in history and our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. It's on the way next.
Litter Quality Propane, online monitoring and reporting. Know your home's consumption and gas remaining in the tank. Make it easy on you. Find out more at litterpropane.com.
Each weekend this October, Sugarloaf Mountain Amphitheater transforms into Haunted Mountain. Try to find your way out of the escape room. Traverse the spine-chilling scares along our haunted trail. And each night at 7:15, the Mothman Experience begins on the main stage with It Flies by Night. Or bring a lawn chair and enjoy a free showing of our scary movie series on our giant projection screen in the parking lot. See our movie schedule and secure your spot for the Mothman Experience at hauntedmountain.org through Halloween night.
Life. It can get on top of you quickly, can't it? But with 211, it only takes one step to get connected to the help you need. 211 is always available to help. So get in touch today.
The Bean Foundation wants to raise awareness about suicide prevention by sharing 988. Trained crisis counselors are available to talk 24/7, 365 days a year. 988. Save the number. Save a life. To learn more about the Bean Foundation, click on this ad on littermedia.com.
Each Thursday, unless it's Thanksgiving, we have for you the Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. And this week, it is Stevie. Stevie is a 2-year-old French bulldog who was a gift for her dad after the family's senior Frenchie, adopted from the Ross County Humane Society, passed away from illness shortly after coming home. A French bulldog had always been her dad's dream dog, and Stevie made that dream come true while also proving that owning a Frenchie puppy is not for the weak. She's funny, social, and completely devoted to her dad. Her favorite activities include chasing her siblings and chewing on their legs like she's part cattle dog, sprinting next door to her grandpa's house to watch football in the garage, and enjoying snacks and naps. She's the life of the party and the reason the couch has been cleaned more than any other piece of furniture in the house. Stevie is our Petland Litter Media Pet of the Week. Now, if you'd like to submit your pet, send an email to littermedia@gmail.com. Tell us about your pet and remember to include a photo. You can see all of the 2025 Pets of the Week when you visit littermedia.com and click on Petland Pet of the Week. And we are closing in on the end of the year, in which we will have a Pet of the Year. So if you want to get your pet nominated, whether it be a fur baby, whether it be one that has hooves or split hooves, no devils. Well, I suppose if you've got a Tasmanian devil, you could make that
I'd like to see
a nomination. Yeah. Sure. But it could be creepy, crawly spiders or whatever. Just send in your nominations to us at littermedia@gmail.com.
I'd like to get me one of those, whatever Stevie was wearing there. What do you call that?
Oh, that kerchief.
Yeah.
Looked like an Afghan type kerchief.
Yeah, I got to get me one like that. Can you knit me something like that?
You'll have to talk to the one who probably does.
Are you a knitter?
Are you a knitter?
No knitter?
Oh, we're getting a no knitter shrug.
No knit guy. Okay.
Time for this date in history.
Well, in honor of the Petland Pet of the Week, we keep it in the animal kingdom. On this date in 1941, Disney releases the animated feature Dumbo, a film about a circus elephant with huge ears who was ridiculed until a mouse shows him he can use his ears to fly. Now, the backstory to this, Dumbo was set to be crowned Time Magazine's, now it couldn't be Man of the Year, so they were going to call it Mammal of the Year in late 1941. But something else happened that month that took Dumbo out of that honor.
December 7th, 1941, yes. A day that will live in infamy.
Yeah. That took over. I don't know if they called it Man of the Year or what they called it, but that took the cover story for Time magazine instead of Dumbo. But Dumbo released in theaters on this date in 1941.
And I asked Mike, I said, wasn't there a mouse involved with Dumbo?
I think there was.
And so I guess, I don't know what his name was. Julio, something like that. I don't remember. Yeah. But he and Jiminy Cricket also, did he make his debut there as well?
I can't remember. Sarah was a big Dumbo fan.
Well, you know.
Go she has for dad. Okay, there he is. He's got like a marching band uniform on the mouse.
Timothy Q. Mouse.
Timothy Q.
Not to be confused with another famous mouse for Disney.
I know when we went to Disney World the first time, when Sarah was just real little, she and Laura rode on the Dumbo ride. Which was not anything, I mean, it's not Space Mountain or anything like that, but my job was to stay with the pocketbook and coats because it was kind of chilly. That was like in December. And so I stayed with that stuff while they were riding Dumbo.
Man my purse.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, man my purse, right. Yeah.
I've had to do that before too. Yeah.
There you go.
We went recently for Missy for a mammogram, and I got to walk around, and I saw other guys carrying their better halves purses as well. Yeah. So
you're a good husband.
Yeah. Never matches the shoes. Never matches the shoes.
I always feel funny standing there with somebody else's purse. I know they have, what do they call it? Is there a name for the purses the guys carry now?
Yeah, what do they call those? Merce?
A Merce? Something like that?
What you have?
Yeah.
I thought we've seen.
You have a Merce?
I do not have a Merce.
You have a Merce?
I thought we saw him on Friday nights. He has that thing.
I have a fanny pack that I carry the batteries in on Friday nights.
Oh, not a Merce. Okay. Oh, I thought we were going to get him riled up there, but couldn't do it. Yeah.
Notice how quickly he jumped to his defense. I thought there was a bug.
I have it down in my car right now. I can bring it up for evidence.
I thought he had another spider that was got ready to charge him or something.
I'm so manly, I don't carry a Merce, but doggone it, I'll jump away from that bug.
Yeah, please come over here and kill this for me. Have you asked Kinsey to do that for you yet? Kill a spider?
Her task is spiders, mine is everything else.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Burglars, thieves, and all that you got, but she's got the spiders. Yeah. That's great. Oh, we have fun with this guy.
But my father-in-law is a man's man. But in working with him, at the first sight of blood,
he's out. He's out. Wow.
I'm like, wait a second. I mean, you're like the Marlboro man, and here you are passing out at that little tiny. I mean, you just got pricked by a little piece of barb on a barbed wire.
That's funny.
What's going on?
That's funny how that works.
But that's. He's aged now, so he's on. I don't want people thinking I'm making fun of my father-in-law because he's in his late 70s now and recently released from the hospital. But
you're not going to be invited over for Thanksgiving.
Get out of my chair.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the program. Thank you so much for watching here today. We're back at it again tomorrow. And it'll be the football edition, so I'll be gone.
Yep.
And so get ready for these two guys tomorrow. Until then, enjoy your Thursday and stay warm out there.